So Lamont Roach versus Issac Cruz fight ends in a draw. This is the second fight in a row where Lamont Roach fight ends in a draw. I do think it was accurate scorecards. Lamont Roach had a chance to go ahead and run away with the fight, but rounded 11 and 12, I think he lost those rounds, and I think that's what cost him a W. Um, I think Lamont Roach's dad gave the illusion in rounds 11 and 12 that his son was clearly winning and all he had to do was go out there and box. And I think that was some bad information that he gave him. Lamont Roach fought his heart out. So did Issac Cruz. I don't think that it was a great fight. A lot of people saying this was a great fight. I'm like, nah, it really wasn't. I think there was a lot of clinching going on, and it kind of took away from the fight. I think it was a good fight, but not a great fight. Um, but this has to be gut wrenching for Lamont Roach to have two draws back to back. Difficult to overcome uh, two draws in a row, especially in your two biggest fights, right? So I'm curious to see how he bounces back mentally. I thought Lamont Roach filled out really good at 140, looked real good. Um, I thought he was playing with fire at the beginning of the fight, of course, fighting the fight that Issac Cruz wanted him to fight. But I think he had to do that just to get his respect, wear down Issac Cruz some. And I think it worked. You see Issac Cruz started boxing and moving around and doing things that we never see Pitbull do. So I thought that it pretty much worked. He was on his way to victory, but rounds 11 and 12, he blew it. And so now he ends up with another draw. Where do we go from here? I personally think that there shouldn't be a rematch. Forget the rematch. I think both fighters should move on. I think if they fought again, it would probably end up being very similar again. Maybe Lamont Roach would pull it off because he would fight a full 12 rounds and not just think he got in the bag if he does get any kind of lead. And so I would rather see them fight other people at this point. I still want Lamont Roach to get a rematch with Tank. We still have unfinished business in that fight. Issac Cruz definitely has a lot of options that he could fight. Maybe the winner of Andy Dalton versus Superio Matias. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Maybe he could fight Gary Antoine Russell. They was at the fight, him and his brother. Uh, I'd rather see things like that. Maybe even Roach fight against Gary Antoine Russell. He's talked about fighting him. So that's what I want them to do. I don't want to see any rematch. It was a good fight, not a great fight, but we'll see what both guys do in their next fight.